welcome to Empowered PT with Dr. E. Today I'm going to show you 3 of my favorite exercises using an exercise disc. You can easily find these and they're very affordable, but you can find them online and in many stores. Just keep in mind that when you're using it, the hard side would go on carpet if you're performing these on carpet, and the softer, smoother side is more for sticky floors or hardwood floors, laminate floors. You would use the softer side. Okay, so let's get started. One of the things that I love about using the disc slider is that it works on not only strength, but also flexibility. And it takes a lot of the alignment issues out of the equation when you're doing an exercise like a lunge. So I'm going to show you how you can do a reverse lunge now using an exercise slider. So if you do have impaired balance, I recommend that you just bring a chair and pull it next to you just in case you need to hold on to it. But what you'll do is just place that slider down on the floor. You're going to keep the majority of your weight in the heel of the front foot, and you want to make sure that the back leg, only your toe, is on the slider and my heel is elevated. So about 10% of your weight is on the rear slider, and the majority of the weight is driving through the front heel. So we're going to start standing up tall. We're going to go back into a reverse lunge and drive through that front heel to come back up. Now, as you're performing this exercise, you want to make sure that you are not leaning back with your trunk, and you want to make sure you are not leaning forward with your trunk. You should be just staying nice and tall, and the majority of that weight is staying anchored in that front heel. Okay, so you can do, 2 sets of 10, building up to 3 sets of 10 on each side, and you'll really feel that leg moving behind you. It's really opening up the hip flexor nicely, and you should feel that the work is in the front leg, in the glute and the hamstring on the stabilizing side. Okay, so that is a reverse lunge. Next, I'm going to show you a modified plank with a half circle. So if you don't have carpet, you can put down a little mat to protect your knees. So you're going to start with the knees a little bit wider than shoulder distance apart, and you want to make sure that the creases of your wrist are directly under your shoulders. So you don't want your arms too far out in front of you here. They should be right under you. And you're going to I'm going to just roll up my mat a little bit here to give some more room for the slider. So you're going to place one hand on the slider, keeping your butt tucked under you and your chin tucked. So you don't want to poke that chin out like this. Looking toward the floor, you're going to hold the plank as you do little half circles. And the other arm is staying nice and straight. Good. And then we would just switch and do the other side. So the arm that is supported on the floor, that's really where the work is. So this is also a really great exercise for shoulder stability. So we're getting all of those muscles around the shoulder blade firing and stabilizing. And then you should also obviously feel it in your core by holding that plank. So again, on that one, you can start with 10 repetitions. You can start with 5 repetitions. Whatever feels like a challenging place to start for you. And then you can just slowly build up your repetitions. And the third exercise I want to show you with the slider is the bridge. So I'm going to put myself at an angle here so you can see. Okay, so you're going to put one heel on the slider. You're going to lie down on your back And you want to make sure that your hands are on the front of the hip bone. So when you drive your bottom up into the bridge position, you want to make sure that your hands feel even and that one hip isn't dropping lower than the other. Okay? With one heel on the slider, you are going to straighten that leg out by sliding, and then you're going to dig your heel in and bring that slider as close to your bottom as you can. So on this exercise, you should feel it in the hamstring, which is the back of the thigh here. So you want to make sure you're really driving that heel into the slider to activate the hamstring. And then we'll even it out. Digging that heel in as you drive up. And you're also going to really feel it in the stabilizing leg in the same place. So this is a great exercise to strengthen the hamstrings and the glute muscles. And those are the muscles that really help us when you're walking up inclines, when you're going up steps, and they also help to hold you upright when you're walking. So these are 3 of my favorite exercises to use with the slider. The greatest part is too that you can easily do these exercises at home. If you do have hardwood floors and you don't happen to have a slider handy, you can always hold up a dish towel and use that. But it's a very affordable investment, and I think these are just a little bit safer than using a dish towel. So if you have the option, try to get yourself some exercise sliders, and I think you'll really feel how it maximizes not only your strength, but also your range of motion. Okay, I hope that you found this video informative, and I look forward to seeing you next time. Thanks so much for spending time with me. Bye-bye.